Welcome to Final Whistle Football News, the home of daily football and transfer updates. Subscribe now and join the community of true football lovers. Never miss a moment from the beautiful game. My first news is Lamine Yamal brutally told he doesn't have soul or essence to play for Real Madrid as Barcelona Wonderkid savaged by former player. Real Madrid cult hero Ivan Zamorano has taken aim at Barcelona prodigy Lamine Yamal over his behavior before and after the recent El Clasico, claiming the youngster lacks the requisite character to represent Los Blancos and pointed at the behavior of another Barca legend as a shining example of how he should behave. La Liga rivalry spills over in El Clasico. There was a confrontation between Yamal and Los Blancos players during the recent El Clasico, which came after controversial pre-match comments made by the Spanish Wonderkid. During a Kings League Twitch stream, the Barcelona winger accused Madrid of stealing and complaining about officiating, which angered Madrid's squad. After Madrid won the match 2-0, several players confronted Yamal, who reportedly taunted them as they exited the field. On social media, Madrid star Jude Bellingham posted an image of himself celebrating and a message that read, "Talk is cheap. Hala Madrid siempre." In a separate Instagram post that went viral, Yamal told Madrid players, "See you at the door of the tunnel." Spain international Dani Carvajal also confronted Yamal during the incident, although La Roja's coach later downplayed the event. Los Blancos legend takes aim. As one of the most prolific strikers in his era, Zamorano cemented his legendary status at Real Madrid with his sheer determination and knack for scoring. Ivan the Terrible famously led the team to the 1994-95 La Liga title, finishing as the league's top scorer with 28 goals and landed the prestigious Pichichi Trophy, an award handed out by top sports journalists in Spain. He does not have the essence of what a Real Madrid player is. Zamorano said, "I wouldn't sign Lamine for Real Madrid. He's a crack, but he does not have the essence of what a Real Madrid player is. I would sign Pedri, he is a phenomenon and he does it without talking. He is humble, he speaks just enough and that is the essence. Lamine Yamal has neither the soul nor essence of Madrid. Barcelona, good, not here. It's another story, another completely different club. Real Madrid is a team of class and culture. The players must represent that." He added, "I never heard Messi say that we stole, and he was the best in the world. A 17-year-old boy who is given these lights for what he talks about. I think what we have to do is show it on the pitch and the other later on. Barcelona have to try to get Lamine Yamal on track. He will only be a great player like that. Players who leave a legacy are made of another lineage." Agent comes to Yamal's defense. Yamal's agent, Jorge Mendes, waded into the argument, telling Mundo Deportivo, "I don't understand all the noise around Lamine Yamal. We've all been 18 and young once. What we must do is support him and help him as much as possible because he's a great asset to the club. Lamine is the player everyone in the world is talking about. There's a consensus that he's the great footballer of both the present and the future." He added, "Having everyone watching you also comes with great responsibility and pressure. He's handling it very well, and the best way to keep helping him is to let him focus exclusively on his work. Lamine knows perfectly well what he has to do both on and off the pitch, and that's exactly what he's doing, staying calm, working hard, and not talking too much. He's a very intelligent and disciplined boy. He's dealing with a minor physical issue together with the club, trying to manage it in the best possible way while continuing to play. The key thing is that he recovers properly and keeps contributing to the team. He's very smart and learns something new every day. Speaking little and focusing on work is essential." My second news is how Lionel Messi, Neymar, Kylian Mbappé forged Liverpool's latest star. Hugo Ekitike opened up about his career before and during his time at Liverpool that if one were to build the perfect attacking footballer, Lionel Messi's vision, Neymar's skills and Kylian Mbappe's darts in behind would make for a pretty good starting point. That illustrious trio formed the glittering example of what Hugo Ekitike tried to aspire towards during his time at Paris Saint-Germain. Liverpool's summer recruit isn't quite a three-way blend of Messi, Neymar and Mbappé just yet, but he has made a fine start to his career at Anfield. Aside from some over-exuberant celebrations, Ekatike has scarcely put a foot wrong for his new employers, settling in far more swiftly than record-signing Alexander Isak while racking up an unrivaled 6 goals across all competitions. The Reims Academy graduate arrived at Anfield for a sum which could rise to as much as €92.5 million, £81.4 million, $106.9 million, from Eintracht Frankfurt in July, yet Ekatike enjoyed his first transformative summer transfer 3 years earlier, after a prolific season at the tip of Reims' attack. PSG snapped up the spindly forward on loan before making his arrival permanent at the cost of €28.5 million 1 year later. That same summer, Messi joined a squad which already boasted Neymar and Mbappé. Only just out of his teenage years, Ekatike was limited to 14 starts across 18 months at PSG, scoring 4 goals. The Frenchman had minimal experience of competitive action alongside the team's celebrity frontline. Ekatike played more minutes with Danilo Pereira than any of Messi, Neymar, or Mbappé, but he valued his time on the training pitch with these giants of the sport. I definitely took stuff from their game, Ekatike told The Guardian this week. I try to take things from the players I love. I like to watch and try to add to my game to make me more complete. When quizzed on the specifics of each player's influence, Ekatike outlined, maybe like Messi's vision. Sometimes I try to see things earlier, before I receive the ball. From Neymar I took some tricks and skills, ball control. I took the runs of Kylian, he could do great runs without the ball. So many things, it is difficult to list. Ekatike still plays alongside Mbappé for the France national team and is keen to point out their differences. He, Mbappé, is quicker than me. I am fast, but he is one of the fastest in the world. I hope one day I get there, but we are a different type of player. He has a lot of speed, I am more like a player who is able to do things for the team. The pair have remained close off the pitch as well. He saw me in a bad position at PSG, so he is happy for me that now things are working out, Ekatike said of Mbappé. He has been like a big brother to me. I was just not playing, it was difficult at the end. He was always good to me, always gave me advice. Mbappé isn't the only person offering a word of wisdom in Ekatike's ear. The 22-year-old is full of praise for his Liverpool manager Arne Slot, who has fostered a strong relationship with the striker which survived an unwise red card against Southampton earlier this season. Obviously keep my shirt on, was Ekatike's witty response to the question of what advice Slot has offered him. I would say he's on my back, but not for a bad thing, Ekatike continued, he just wants to help me, so I don't take that badly. He wants me to give more and more. Maybe sometimes you feel like it's a little bit too much and you want to complain. It's a good thing because I think if a coach doesn't like you, he will not speak to you or not try to get the best of you. My third news is Argentine rising star Mateo Silvetti delivers for Inter Miami with Suarez out. Mateo Silvetti was born in Lionel Messi's hometown of Rosario in Argentina. He played for the same club Messi did, Newell's Old Boys. And it's easy to see that Silvetti is on track to soon become an impactful player for their home country's national team. But these days, Silvetti is enjoying his chance to make big plays alongside his boyhood idol as he did on Saturday night at Chase Stadium. Streaking downfield toward the opposing goal, Silvetti delivered a perfect cross to Messi that resulted in his second goal of the match and contributed to a 4-0 blowout victory for Inter Miami over Nashville SC, which advanced their club to the MLS Eastern Conference semifinals. Maybe right now one doesn't realize it, but tomorrow, it will hit me, that I assisted Messi for a goal, Silvetti said. It's an honor already to share the day-to-day with Messi, to have moments, share the field and add minutes with him and all my other teammates that are elite. Silvetti's assist and overall performance during his 74 minutes on the pitch wasn't just a mental keepsake for the budding 19-year-old who recently starred in the Under-20 World Cup. It was clutch for Inter Miami as the club trusted Silvetti by inserting him into its starting 11 to make up for the absence of superstar Luis Suárez, who was suspended for the game. Suarez, who watched the game from the stands, was suspended for an incident involving Nashville defender Andy Najar in Game 2 of the series when Suarez kicked his right leg backwards into Najar's midsection. I've worked hard to be in good shape to help the team, Silvetti said. Losing Luis hurts because we know what kind of player he is and it could have been a negative dot but we worked around it. Silvetti, who was signed by Inter Miami in late August, had already played key minutes in last week's 2-1 loss to Nashville in Game 2. On Saturday, Silvetti looked fluid with and without the ball on Miami's attack alongside Messi and Tadeo Allende, who each finished with a pair of goals. Silvetti picked up a yellow card in the 69th minute and was later substituted for by Yannick Bright in the 74th minute as Miami looked to bolster its defense for the final stretch of the game. Toto, Silvetti's nickname, played a great game, Inter Miami coach Javier Mascherano said. He was very, very important in the high pressure. But it would be unjust to single out one player tonight. When the team plays at this level, you have to name the entire team. Not just the 11 starters, but the entire roster because all week they worked hard and had their heads on what happened in Nashville and how to turn that around, so this was their prize. Mascherano knew how high Silvetti's potential was even before becoming Inter Miami's coach, having coached him on the Argentine U20 team. Silvetti recently helped that squad advance to the 2025 FIFA U20 World Cup final, scoring the game winner against Colombia in the semi-finals. Silvetti made 37 appearances for Newell's, scoring 6 goals and assisting on 2 others. Silvetti joined the club as part of the MLS U22 initiative and his contract runs through 2029, with an option for 2030. On Saturday, Silvetti made his 6th appearance for Inter Miami and soaked in the experience of winning and advancing in pursuit of a championship with players he looked up to growing up like Messi. Messi just kept encouraging us to keep up the intensity and keep going, Silvetti said. I think he showed again that Leo is Leo. Everything he does makes things easier for the whole team. We started planning how we'd approach this especially against an opponent we've faced so many times so we knew little details would affect the match. It's a result we all love and it reflects the work we put in to achieve it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Final Whistle Football News, and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop with the latest transfer news and rumors. One more thing, what are your thoughts on these updates? Comment below.